Good morning, Year 3. It's Miss Edwards here. I hope you're all doing well and are safe at home, doing lots of learning, or as much as you can. It's really important that, the first week we were getting settled into this new routine and it was all a bit different. So I hope you've managed to find, times to do your home learning, but also times to do family things together and looking after one another. I have to say I'm missing working with Rose in class every day, and hopefully school will be open sooner than we think, so we can get back to doing lots of fun learning. So today I'm going to talk to you about our English learning this week. So we are going to be looking at the text type of adverts. So we've looked at adverts before, it's probably a few weeks ago now, so it'd be good to see how much you can remember from that learning. Our adverts are going to be all about the chocolate bar that we designed in Topic. So if you weren't there for that lesson, or for some reason you've forgotten what you designed or anything like that, then you'll need to do a little bit of learning and extra bit of learning and decide what chocolate bar you want to make and design, because your advert's going to be all about that chocolate bar, so you want to know it really well and be able to sell it to somebody who doesn't know what it is. So it needs to be a brand new exciting chocolate bar. It can have anything in. It could be white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and then decide what toppings or flavourings you want inside. So you might want a minty chocolate or a fruity one or something with fudge pieces in, anything, okay? There's no right or wrong answer, so as long as you've decided what chocolate bar you want to create, then I'll be happy with that. So our learning in English today will start with your spelling test. So there's your 10 words, and we always do a spelling test on a Monday. So I'd like you to do that at home with your parents or someone that's looking after you, a brother or sister, somebody who isn't you, so you can get tested. And if you'd like to, you can send me your results in an email. So we've got our Year 3 email that me and Mr. Martinez are checking every day, and it's year3@civitas.co.uk. I'm going to put that link on our class page as well, and when I've uploaded this to YouTube, I'll put the YouTube link on there also. So once you've done your spelling test, you're going to move on to the main task of the English lesson, and your learning intention is to use imperative verbs. So first of all, what are imperative verbs? So you could be thinking in your head your answer, or if you're with someone, you could be telling them what you think an imperative verb is. So if you said an imperative verb is a bossy word, you would be right. So so if we say verbs are our action words, they're our doing words, they're things that we do, they're things that we feel or we think, such as running or walking, and you may have been doing lots of walks recently. That's a verb. Our imperative verbs are bossy verbs, so they're the same as our verbs, but they're bossy. And where do we normally find our imperative verbs in a sentence? So again, you could be thinking or telling the person you're working with, where do you think we find imperative verbs in a sentence? So yeah, we find them at the start of the sentence most of the time. So go and buy this chocolate bar right away. Go is your imperative verb, and it's right at the start of the sentence. It's to grab the reader's attention and to tell them exactly what they need to do, bossing them around. Okay, there is a link on the home learning page that you can click on, and it's a refresher of how what we know about imperative verbs if you wanted to do a bit more listening and learning about them. Once you're confident that you know what imperative verbs are, then your task is to create a word bank of as many imperative verbs as you can. And we've done this as a class before on the carpet, and you gave me loads of different imperative verbs, so you're going to have another go at doing that, but by yourselves in your book. So I've done an example here, just in my notebook. So I've done today's date, our learning intention, and then I've done my word bank of imperative verbs. So I've got things like colour, run, move, turn, mix, step, bake. So some of them will not be used in our advert, but I've created my word bank of just imperative verbs, as many as I know. Once you're happy and you've got a long or big word bank of imperative verbs and it shows me that you know exactly what they are, then you move on to the next part of the task, which is making a word bank of imperative verbs just for your adverts, thinking about which one of those imperative verbs will you use in your advert, because you're not going to use all of them. You have to pick out the ones that you definitely think, that would be useful in my advert. I'm going to use that when I write it. So I've done that below in another word bank bubble, and I've said go, buy, get, spend, take, find. So they're all the imperative verbs I think will come in handy for my advert. Once you think you've finished both of those, there's an extension, and it's to explain what imperative verbs are and why do we use them. So it's really good if you've got this far and you've created word banks for me, and you can tell me, give me examples of what they are, but the next step is to explain what they are in your own words and tell me why we use them. So we use them in adverts, but can you think of any other types of writing that we might use imperative verbs in? If you can, then write it down in your brain bubble. So a sentence starter might be imperative verbs are ... Then you finish it off and tell me what they are. We use them in different types of writing, such as and because. Why do we use them? What are their jobs? Okay, so that was a very quick run through of the English lesson. Remember, if you have any questions, then please email me or Mr. Martinez and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Keep an eye on the class pages and the YouTube channel for more learning opportunities. I hope you're all safe and having fun at home. See you soon. Bye.